Go. Yes.
Hello. It's a bit well. First thing,
That looks a bit rude, actually. But moving on.
It's going well. You should have seen us three idiots before we went live. We're like,
first thing we should say is Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
yeah.
We're back. And it's the all new eModels Monday night show. It's like you get on Sky, isn't it? When they say brand new, coming soon, and you think, I've already seen that. How is it new?
Yeah, it's the same crusty people on the camera.
It's the same people, just on a different channel.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to do things a little bit differently from now. We're going to have a try and do some modelling stuff. And eventually, you won't be. We'll go from this shot to some bench shots.
Wait, Ted, you do realise you're promising modelling stuff on a modelling show that we never do modelling stuff on the modelling.
We never do. Yeah, but the time, what will usually happen is for the next hour we'll sort of have something on the bench and not do anything with it because we're too busy talking.
Don't give all the secrets away. Shh.
Yeah, that's
pretty
it.
much.
Yeah.
Being an eModels builder is supposed to be a tough gig. Don't give it away.
Yeah. We used to get out of building because we'd say we didn't know anything about it. And I have just spilt matte varnish over my trousers, so
Ted's got a wee stain.
No, it hides the shiny wee stain from earlier. I've just realised I can't actually see the chat or you guys with this camera in a different place.
ECI at the hose says all new and completely almost the same but different. Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, we'll do it. You'll see how it goes as we go on. But it's a sort of thing where we decided that rather than sit looking at us three for an hour or so, you can see us as we do some building on the bench or any ideas that you have and you want to see. Just drop us a line. Yeah, drop us a line and then we'll see if we can fix it up in one of the upcoming shows.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
this is really hard. We'll just ignore it.
Yeah, this is a work in progress at the end of the day. Some things will work straight away. Some things might need a bit of tweaking, but bear with us, folks.
Yeah, but it's your show. So if you would like to see something, let us know and we'll try and incorporate it. But the Bobbins has said, as long as we get factoids, I don't care. He doesn't care what we do.
We are well aware of that.
I did suggest at one point about killing off the factoids, and I had three other people here, Ted, Chris and Foxx, go, are you mad?
No.
Yep. And Anders says it's not completely new. We have done Christmas builds before. Yeah, but that was at Christmas.
But that was dedicated build stuff.
But we'll just potter along. We won't be doing anything special. Like I'm not going to really be doing the Titanic. That's saved for big videos when I get round to it. But
that Titanic just gives him the judders when he comes up through the hatch. Now he's like,
Yeah, when I can take my blood pressure at home, you see, and when I need my blood pressure to go up, I just think Titanic. It goes up. So there we are.
When Ted walks into that loft, it all suddenly goes black and white, and he's like, "Oh,
yeah." It goes back to retro, Ted, doesn't he?
It's like, have you seen The Simpsons when he has that nuclear fission thing?
Yeah.
Down the back, he come up into the loft and there's a Titanic glowing.
Yeah.
It's breathing. It can.
If the eye in the sky is flying over hunting a joyrider, they fly over Ted's house and they see a perfectly lit roof with the Titanic shape in it. It's like, we must go and knock and find out what he's up to in that loft.
Ted's lying there in bed at night and you can hear, finish me.
Like a shelf of painted minis down the ship's on goes.
When I'm sitting here quietly in the loft, just doing things on the bench, I can hear the Titanic box lid lift.
Yeah,
and you can hear the band playing, and the band plays on.
Yeah, that's not the Titanic box sound, Ted. That's you leaning forward after sprouts, mate.
Now, don't forget, folks, this is a show for eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop
for all your model making needs. Not some of them,
not some.
all of them.
All of them. So do keep it family friendly and clean in the chat, please. If you're watching this on Facebook or Twitter or somewhere else, and you're not watching it on YouTube and you can't see the live chat, come and join the live chat. Click the YouTube icon in the bottom right-hand corner down there somewhere. You can carry on watching and you can join the live chat. Keep it clean in chat, please, and please don't discuss other model retailers.
Absolutely. Could you let us know in the chat as well that audio and videos piping out all right as well? Because we'll all sit here stressing otherwise.
Yeah.
So did you both have a nice Christmas and get everything that Father Christmas
Yeah.
sent to you?
It was all right.
I didn't really get anything because, as I think we discussed it before Christmas, it was a case of if we need anything, we just go and get it.
We just go and get it, yeah.
So that was it. However, the children that we have did buy us one of those all-fangled air fryers, and it's been brilliant.
Proper old school.
Yeah, we've got one of them.
I'm just getting fat, but healthily.
Yeah.
They're a pain in the bum to clean out, but they are really handy.
Yeah.
Oh no, ours is fine, but it was a manic Christmas, but yeah, we're here, we're back, we're doing things again.
Yeah, our
Happy
Christmas wasn't
days.
too bad. It was nice and chilled. Got some good stuff.
It was just nice to have a break, wasn't it? To be honest
How
with
was
you,
yours,
feet up.
Fester? How was yours?
All right, mate. Feet up, mince pies, turkey
Oh,
buffet every day for about 2 weeks, wasn't it? Because it's like,
I am still getting mince pies in my pack up.
oh, nice.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I made Christmas dinner and it actually took me about 20 minutes rather than many hours, which was really good in total cooking time.
Oh, you went for it, did you? Good man.
Well, it was like 2.5 hours, but like 2 hours, 20 minutes of that was just leave the turkey in the oven. So the rest of it was just go back upstairs and carry on playing video games, which was great.
Surprised you didn't
I
have
can
your
cook now.
Xbox set up next to the cooker.
Now, I did get Mama Wolf a little screen to go on her Xbox Series S, so I could have just taken that in the kitchen and played on that.
Yeah.
So I didn't think of that.
See, there's always next year. You'll have that lined up for next year now, won't you?
I know.
I've just
kitchen furniture.
I've just cleaned my glasses, and I think all it's done is highlighted the scratches. So I can't see
For me,
anything.
it just moves everything to the edge. It ends up like a little porthole in the middle.
Yeah.
Don't
Well, you get
forget,
all the-
folks, belly bench and a beverage. What's on the bench? What is in your belly? What is your beverage of choice? Are we still doing thing for a ding, folks?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
two
think
things
we
for
can
a
still
ding.
do that. We can do that as we go on, but we haven't killed off the factoids. In fact, while Fox and I get ready, we're not in the bench and things, we could go across and do Colin's factoids.
Are we
Yeah.
doing the factoids now? Are we? Happy
Well,
days.
was that not the running order that we discussed?
I've
Yeah,
got
part-
absolutely no idea how it's
Part,
going to
part
go.
of the new routine is
See,
that you don't
I
spend
said it,
45 minutes talking before you.
Yeah, I said it would all just go to what.
Yeah.
There
You don't
you
think
go.
we've planned this, do you? There's no way we've actually planned this. We just did it all last minute.
Let's just bring me factoids up, folks, because, I've got many browser things of goodness. Right,
Your factoids
folks.
up and ready.
We have got Fester's factoid for your delectation, yeah.
Yes.
And all of that, he says, looking at his other screen to make sure that everything's coming up on
very
the
quickly,
overlay.
Cole, before you go. Chris isn't with us, obviously, tonight, as you've noticed. He's still sorting stuff out, but he is in chat. So,
I
hello,
spotted
Chris.
him, mate. Yeah. Hello,
Yeah,
Chris.
big-
Happy
big
New
hugs.
Year to you and Gems, mate. Right, spacecraft stock. Got that out, all right. In 1969, the first docking of two-manned spacecraft took place between the Soviet Soyuz 4 and Soyuz 5. The spacecraft formed what was termed the world's first space station. Oh, got an echo there. With a crew of 4 aboard, they remained docked for 4.5 hours. 3 orbits of the Earth. Oh, that's surprising. 4.5 hours and they do 3 laps. Happy days. Cool, man. I don't get across. I don't get to the end of the street in 4 hours. Anyway,
You don't get to the end of your workbench in 4 hours.
absolutely, mate. During that time, 2 cosmonauts spacewalked from Soyuz 4 to Soyuz 5, becoming the first spacefarers to return to Earth in a different spacecraft from the one which they went into space. There you go.
See, what I want to know is when they went out between the two, did they make that goofy noise of woo like
You
that?
would, wouldn't you? You would do
You
all
would.
the proper astronaut
I
pinging
regret
noises,
nothing.
wouldn't you? Right, folks. Next up, birth of the week. Yes, folks. Let's have a bit of birth of the week, shall we? For you. What have we got today? because I don't look at these before we go live. I just wing it as we go. So finish.
It's more fun that way.
Finnish biochemist whose investigations directed towards improving the production and storage of protein-rich green fodder.
Fodder.
And he's
Get your fodder here. Free for a pound.
God. His name is Aturi Ilmimari Virtanen. What did he do there? Vitally important to region's character. Oh, yeah, finish the sentence, Cole. He won the Nobel Prize for Chemistry in 1945. The AIV method. It's an abbreviation of his initials, of course, isn't it?
I thought you were going to go, the IOV method. I know that
Yeah,
one.
the fodder, he came up with whatever it was, to store the fodder in an acid medium to prevent spoilage and retain nutritious nitrogenous material. All of that.
Did he perhaps write a paper with a very long, foreign-sounding name in that article?
No, there's nothing in Latin, mate, on this one. There may well be further down, mate, because if Vincent's in, we got a Belgian bloke to do. I know, scary, innit, eh? What else have we got? We've got a Russian mathematician and novelist. Not two things that you normally get together.
Yeah.
And she was
books.
absolutely. She was the first major female Russian educated in the subject. Her name was Sofia Kovalyevskaya.
Not bad.
She
Not
wrote.
bad. You do quite well with Russian names, don't you?
I know I'd get away with this. I still think there's a job for me at the UN, you know.
I reckon.
Global peace would be out the window.
There wouldn't be a translator. They'd just say what you want to them. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
Just
be
take
like,
it.
happy days, mate. She wrote what was immersed from an early age, while aged just 11. The walls of her nursery were papered with pages of calculus lecture notes. Well, she had a nice little fun room. What else have we got? Let's scroll down. Well, let's scroll back up. We've got a German mechanic, instrument maker and inventor called Heinrich Daniel Rahumacher. And he devised the Rahumacher coil, his version of the induction coil, after Nicholas Joseph Callan's earlier invention. It's my boy's name, that is. His induction coil could produce sparks over 1 foot, 30 centimetres in length, and become popular for energising discharge tubes.
Discharge tubes.
Sounds a bit, doesn't it? Yeah.
I've got a bit of a cramp in my discharge tube.
Yeah.
Sorry. I can't sit
Doctor,
down for a
what?
minute.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at the post-it, Cole. Don't do that. Right. So that's your births. Next up, he says seamlessly, we got some brown breads for you. We got some deaths of the week.
How respectful. We've got some toasties.
Yeah, I've got to be really respectful. This is my New Year's resolution. Try to be respectful of the dead gang in the, what's his name?
The dead gang. Well, that lasted
Yeah.
about 3 seconds.
Exactly. We have got Marshall Warren. What's that? Warren. Oh, yeah. What? Marshall Warren Nirenberg, reading out loud, Cole, was an American biochemist who shared with Robert William Ollie, with an H, and R. Gobind Corona the 1968 Nobel Prize for Physiology of Medicine.
It's physiology.
Yeah, he was noted for his role in deciphering the genetic code. DNA bloke. Says it here as well. What was that? He found something called a condom for 4 different kinds of nitrogen.
That can lead to a divorce, that can.
Nitrogen-containing bases found in deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA.
Ooh, we did well with that one.
It's all about forming the words, mate. That's what it is.
It's all about the muscles in the mouth.
And in some viruses, in ribonucleic acid, RNA, ultimately causes the incorporation of specific amino acid into cell proteins. Yeah, all
How do you
that.
pronounce RNA, Cole?
Ribonucleic acid.
Oh, I was hoping you'd go runner.
Yeah. So yeah. What have we got? I'm looking for the one I had earlier. Just when we loaded it. We got a French astrophysicist who invented a spectroheliography in 1894 to photograph the sun in monochromatic light. About a year after George E. Halley in the US, he made extensive studies of the solar chromosphere and solar activity. So he was there. Where's my Belgian geezer? Here he is. Are you ready for this one?
Stand by. Stand by.
Yeah,
Loins are girded.
We have got a Belgian geologist. Yeah. And apparently he was an early proponent of evolution. His name is Jean-Baptiste Julien de Omalius de Alloy. There you go. From his youth, he pursued geological researches. He was one of the pioneers of modern geology who determined the stratigraphy of the Carboniferous and other rocks in Belgium and
Carboniferous.
Behave. Also detailed studies of the tertiary deposits of Paris Basin. As noted by Charles Darwin in the preface of Origin of the Species, in 1846, the veteran geologist Alloy published his opinion that it is more probable that new species have been produced by descent with modifications. So we weren't assimilated by the Borg, I know that much. And last, did we do... Oh, yeah, we done him, didn't we? That's it.
Cool.
That's it, folks. That's your factoids.
Factoids complete.
Well, that went remarkably well.
You did. Obviously, the rest has done you well because you're pronouncing stuff now. We can take our hats off as well now.
Well, yeah, we'll be going down the bench in a minute, won't we? I'm still going to keep mine on because my white balance will burn people's retinas.
Yes. Right. I think we go to the. Do we go to the bench now? I guess.
Oh yeah, I suppose so. Let's go and have a looky-loo at that.
It's quite tricky because when I'm looking at the camera here now, I can't see either you guys or my bench or the chat. So.
That's your fault for having a crummy setup, then, isn't it?
I've got a fantastic setup.
I've got my bench.
Yeah, I can still see everyone. No.
Oh well. Now then, the rest of the guys have all got everything organised, and as you see, there's nothing on my bench. Not that we haven't had time to do it or anything, but I did think that if I come on tonight, I'll botch something up. But however, I had another thought and I had an idea. It's up to you guys in chat. What do you want to see? I've got two options for you. One is this. It's a railway truck.
That's what Ted says.
I'll just bung you full screen, Ted. I'm looking for my mouse cursor. There it is.
That's what Ted says when he sees the Titanic. Oh, Bolsover.
Right. I've got two railway trucks. They're steel mineral trucks that I could weather and turn it from that to that. Or I could go on and do something that's been kicking about on the eModels channels for a long time, and I could drag this out again.
Yes.
Happy days. Dun, dun,
I knew that would come out.
And I could do that and try and get it finished. If
that's handy for me because I started one of them on the Frolic the other night. So yeah, I know what my choice is. Do that one, Ted. Not that I'm going to shamelessly steal all your ideas, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The thing is, I'll have to find where the rest of it is because I can't remember where I put it.
Good plan. Good plan.
So it's up to you. It's up to you guys in chat. What do you want to see me do? Do you want to see me building some of this?
You've already got three people saying excavator.
Yeah, I'm weathering this as well, or I could do some railway trucks. But,
you know it's going to be the excavator. I was waiting for them all just to say Titanic, but you know.
Don't mention the Titanic.
Yeah, well, if you ask them what they want to see, you know what they're going to say.
It looks like the the ideas are coming in, and it seems to be that the excavator has it.
Yeah.
The Zaxxus 135 US. Right. Bear with me while I see if I can find the rest of it.
Not a
Planned
problem,
that
Ted.
brilliantly, didn't
We'll pad this out, mate. We're good.
Yeah, not that I can say that I'm not organised, but I have an idea.
I shall have a quick look at chat while you're doing that.
Right,
everybody's in there saying hello. Where are we?
Well, it's not in there. I've got him.
Bobbins says, Belly, small baguette stuffed with sausages and bacon, beverage, orange juice.
Oh, nice one.
So look, E.T. Idaho says, Belly, chocolate chip cookies and lemonade iced tea, bench 2 master grade GM colony Camelman's mobile suits.
Oh, nice one.
Green or pink, nice. Anders says, Belly had some pancakes with bacon earlier, now just some fruit and beverage for tonight's coffee as usual. Bench is still that M18 Hellcat from Tamiya, adding metal barrel, fuel tracks and stowage.
Nice fun.
Crafting with Jacqueline, new name, welcome Jackie, says, Belly was meat feast pizza followed by homemade rhubarb crumble. Ooh, and custard.
Happy days.
Rhubarb crumble. Beverage is coffee.
Otherwise, I can now see him bounding towards the camera.
Dave Cardboard says what I was thinking. Is it safe to drink my tea again now? Yes, I was dying for a swig of tea all through that Factoids.
Sorry, folks.
Everybody says excavator. Candygram says, wow, the excavator makes a return. And because Jeff is in, of course, we have to do a Carl Sagan quote. History is full of people who, out of fear or ignorance or the lust for power, have destroyed treasures of immeasurable value which truly belong to all of us. We must not let it happen again. There you go. Quote for today.
Very, very good Sagan quote.
Thank you. The digger, Anders says, that digger will be shoveling coal in the Titanic in the future.
He did there.
Success.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do apologise for the white balance that keeps going in and out, but I can't alter it. Not yet, anyway, till I find out. But look, I found the plans.
Good man.
I've found this bit that doesn't move. Oh, it does move. Yeah, but
it does now. Snap.
Yeah, it will move, bud. Yeah,
it's not supposed to move.
And I found this bit. Oh, look at that.
Did you find that bit, Ted, or this bit?
I found that bit. It's a bit dusty.
That bit. What about the other bit?
What else? I've found a shovel. Yes, we're getting there. Yeah. And, yeah,
do realise we'll probably only get about 20 minutes of actual building and painting done on this show, but that's good.
That's about normal for us too.
And that's
the
pretty
thing
good,
is, because I've weathered it, I can't remember which is dust and which is weathering. But never mind.
Leave the dust on there, Ted. It adds to the texture.
Yeah.
That was my thought, that I'm just going to do that.
Yeah.
Now then, I've got to work out where I am in the plans.
Barrow, Ted. Barrow, that's where you are.
Yeah.
Barrow.
You're in the loft. The loft of stuff.
I need them.
Loft of loftness.
The
loft of have you put windows in it yet?
Right.
It's a special loft.
I've done that bit.
He's done that bit.
I think I'm onto the tracks. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on a mission.
He is. What are you working on tonight, Carl? I mean, obviously everybody can see, but...
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt when you was in your train of thought, folks. I am carrying on with my little milkman blokes that I was doing last Wednesday because it's on me bench. It's all part of the eModels stuff. So when they're done, I'm currently building this geezer carrying his churns.
Twins?
So I'm doing that. I've got to drill through his hands to fix the churn handles in, so why not? And then if that goes well, I can then start... He says stretching over without falling out of chair. I can then start building the meat stall.
Meat? Yeah. Get your meat here.
So I've got a pair of them, and I've got the old butchers. So he stood there staring, so he's having a butcher's look, isn't he? He's having a butcher's. So what they...
He couldn't look more Bavarian with that hat and moustache if he tried.
He looks like a slightly overweight Valtteri Bottas, the ex-Mercedes driver. You know, he just...
I can kind of hear him like wearing lederhosen and doing that jolly laugh.
Oh, yeah, proper. Yeah, get your meat here, folks.
Sausages go for the pound.
So that's what I'm up to. What are you up to, young Foxykins?
I am just continuing to paint my Orc Mega Boss in my Orc War Boss in Mega Armor. So I'm just fettling on that tonight. I'm doing that as my Wednesday night show. No,
Exactly. And because we're on Wednesday, it's just perfect that we can continue now these builds, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I was debating whether I should just start building Lord Croak, but I've got space to have so many, like lots of different builds on the go. So
Yeah.
I'll just carry on painting this little fella here.
Yeah.
I'm just doing his skin at the minute, repainting over the skin, tidying up.
Nice one. And that's the key, isn't it? Multiple layers going back and forth, back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Back and forth, back and forth. I did all my dry brushing on the armour, so I need to go back and tidy up the skin and trousers and stuff.
Yeah. That's the thing with that sort of painting, isn't it? I mean, we did this when we did the Stomper. It was back and forth, back and forth.
Yep. Just figuring out the right order to do stuff in. So if you do dry brushing, try and do that before you do all the other little bits of detail, because otherwise you'll just destroy them all. Are you waiting, Ted?
Right, yeah. Well, I found the bits. It's surprising how, because you haven't used some tools for a long time, you forget where you put them. But once you
coming back to a model after many months is a bit like jumping back into a video game after 6 months. You're like, hang on, where am I? What was I doing? What was the mission? I don't remember anything. What?
Yeah. Now, I do remember on this excavator that I changed the plastic rams for steel ones.
Oh, yeah. Give them a bit more. Yeah.
But I seem to recall that the steel wouldn't bond to the plastic.
Ooh.
So
Have you got any epoxy?
Yeah.
Or GS Hypo? That might do it.
I haven't got any of that. But I think what it is, the contact area is so small that
probably it's very smooth as well, isn't it? So
what I could do with it is some of those little drills that you've got from God Hands. Just to make the hole big enough that the steel rod can sit into it, and
shameless advertising. Dun 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 dun.
It's the way forward.
That's it.
It's a taste sensation.
It is.
I think a quick message to James, mate, might be good for you there, Ted.
Yeah. Dear James, do you remember me?
Yeah, from all those years ago.
Because I had glued it with super glue.
Yeah.
As you know, super glue doesn't stand.
Yeah, it will shatter if it's knocked, won't it? So.
Yeah, you really you'd want a big surface area and lots of rough texture, wouldn't you, for that? Really.
Another good one to try would be perhaps the UV adhesive, where you put the UV light over it. That's another good adhesive. That might do it.
That's why we get away with photo etch, though, because photo etch is so light and delicate. It's not going to.
I just had a twitch. Then did someone say Devil's Metal?
I may have said that. Don't forget, folks, we have got the chat. Well, at least I've got. I assume everybody else has. I've got the chat in front of us. So if you want to ask us questions and stuff, if you want to ask us questions and stuff, please do in the chat. Lynn Dipple's in. Welcome, Lynn. She says, "Hi, gang. I'm doing my laundry, so I'm on my phone and can't hang out. I'll catch the rerun. Swanks out. Bye.
Yeah. See you later, Lynn.
Hello and goodbye." Anfield Road Layout in the Loft says, benches, matchsticks, and wire making wire fence. Beverages, coffee. I did that on my diorama free models. It was like little.
Yeah. Hi, Lee. Love to you and Jackie, mate. Hope you're both doing all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I had some scale barbed wire and had a couple of matchsticks, so I just made a rickety old barbed wire fence. Great. Matchsticks are great.
Matchsticks are fun.
1/35th scale fence post. You can't go wrong.
Don't forget as well, folks, we will be pulling the last show's giveaway before Christmas.
We did that.
Oh, we did that. We got a new giveaway even.
We've got a new giveaway,
so we'll be doing that. And also we'll be doing an alternate What's in Store, folks. It's basically dragging stuff from what's new, just a random selection from what's currently new in store.
Yep.
So we're gonna shake that up a little bit and see how that works and what we can do going forward with that segment. So.
I'm doing very, very tiny painting at the minute.
Oh, are you now?
Try with this is some super glue and some kicker.
Oh, yeah.
Actually makes it a little weaker, Ted, if you use kicker.
Yeah.
Because it speeds the bonding up, but it makes the joint a little bit weaker, apparently. It might not be ideal.
Give it a good kick in, Ted. That's what you want.
Kick it in the bits.
Yeah, kickstart it in the... Yeah.
Yep, steady now.
Yeah.
I was telling Mama Wolf the other day that Festa was having trouble getting to sleep, and she says, "Tell Colin to tell his brain that if it doesn't let him go to sleep, I'll come over there and kick it in the folds."
Yeah, it's brilliant, wasn't it? Yeah. So my brain was suitably told.
An 84-year-old with my sense of humour, I like that.
No, that hasn't worked.
Well, it was worth a try.
Got to try these things.
We try these things, so you don't have to.
I'll work it out. That's what modelling's all about.
Like a constipated mathematician with a pencil, you'll work it out. You.
So what's everybody else got in the bench? What they got for Christmas? Any models arrived?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I said before Christmas I'd never built a Willis Jeep. I got two for Christmas. So one of them's gone straight into the D-Day build that I'm doing. So
cool.
It was a few kits and consumables, Ted. Diorama bits, ground scatter, that sort of thing. Different different gravels, muds, that sort of thing. All of that sort of stuff I got. Textures and detritus. So
Always comes in useful.
all that really useful stuff that we need on our little repertoire. So I went through all my drawers, and I've now got a drawer just dedicated for all the diorama stuff. Just makes it so much easier to find it all now.
See, only a model maker could say, "What did you get for Christmas?" "I got detritus for Christmas," and it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Only a model maker could say that.
Right, let's get...
Physical?
Yeah, I've got to drill his hand. Drill through his hand.
Hands.
Because I want this geezer that's walking along... I want him carrying the churns, don't I? So
That's true.
because in the box art, they have them carrying the churns, see? But when you get the kit, the hands are actually all pre-moulded and the handles are separate. And it's like, well, I want it looking like that. So
Yeah, that
I'm
makes
drilling
sense.
a hole through the middle of his hands just so that the handle can be then cut right in the middle. And then I can feed both sides of the handle through once he's painted. That's the theory, folks. The reality could be something completely different.
Exactly. Well, it's all an adventure. It's all finding out. That's the beauty of this
If
hobby.
later on in the build you see the churns kicked to one side of the pavement, you know that it didn't work.
Yeah, if you don't have anybody carrying the churn, then...
Yeah.
I suppose you could always make a handle out of metal wire, couldn't you, if you got desperate?
Exactly. I know, dear.
Yeah, I know. I'm elucidating for the audience's benefit.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, you can make it out of paper clips, anything like that. But yeah. So we got that. That is going to be the tiniest of holes, but we'll go for it.
Oh,
Are you winning, Ted?
yeah. I think what I'll do, I'll go back to making the piston
Titanic.
out of plastic.
Yeah. Yeah, he's looking at the Titanic. He's like, not tonight, not tonight.
Not tonight, Josephine. Alternative what's in store this week, haberdashery.
I see what he did there.
Are you stigmatising that poor milkman? Asks Anders.
There you go.
No, it's just the way it works.
And that's what we're going to go for. We have got to drill an hole right through that little fistikin. See where I've just done a pilot? It's got to go right the way through that tiny little hand. You need hands.
You need it. I'll put you full screen, mate. Hang on. Hang on. There, I can see it. There you go.
Yeah, it's
Just
all
about,
tiny pinprick of an hole. Look how tidy that is.
That is the smallest thing in the world.
Yeah. But they'll go through it like a knife through butter, folks. Yeah.
God, hand drill bit's nicely done.
Absolutely, mate. So that's what we're going to do. Just move me finger back because I don't want to drill through the end of my finger.
Back. That's me. See what I did there?
Oh, look at that. Perfect. You couldn't ask for better than that. Look at that.
Oh.
That's
See,
it. That's me done for the night now.
You knew it would work.
Yeah. It's like anything. It's tools, isn't it? It's quality. So. There you go.
Right.
We'll go for a little bit and then we'll get to what's in store, I suppose, so, won't we?
See what happens.
Yeah, I've got no idea what the Harry is at the moment, mate. I've not looked up at my clock.
I'll let you back then. 20 to 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're only going to be short bursts at the bench, these things, but...
Yeah, but saves them looking at our ugly mugs, doesn't it?
Yeah, you don't want to subject anybody to that nonsense.
And to think you went to all that effort of combing your beard, mate. What for?
I know.
What for? Nothing.
Smoothing out all the crinkles with the felt tip.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
the
mean?
point. You've got to enlarge.
And on my face as well.
Yeah, you've got to enlarge that pilot hole as well, Carl, haven't you? Because the handle is that size. So let's
Handle.
put that bit in.
I've decided that I don't like the default green orc colour for orc green colour that Warhammer, that Games Workshop do for their orcs.
Oh no, it looks a little bit cartoony.
Yeah, they're always really bright because they're supposed to be. They're a fungus basically, but they always come out.
Yeah.
They use a green wash and they come out looking really glowy, and I don't like that. So I'm going to make mine more like
Duncan's.
super mutant green, where it's a dirtier, darker, paler green.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the way to forward, mate.
Yep, it is the way forward.
Right, so there
It is the
you go.
future.
So we reckon that is going to be about there.
More like
that.
super mutants.
His left arm? It is his left arm. Left arm in, left arm out.
You need arms.
Bit of armless fun. Right, just needs a slight more enlargement. Yeah, carry on, mate. Sorry, I spoke over
I
you.
think Ted is just sitting there quietly because he's just constantly swearing. I think in his brain.
Yeah, I have a feeling that these pistons are ABS.
Oh, right,
Possibly.
yeah. Are they hollow, Ted, or can you sleeve them with a bit of brass rod?
No, they're solid.
I should know
Have they
that because I've got one of them just sat over there, and I Burke.
Have
Yeah.
you got that weird sort of soft flex that ABS has? Is that what's making you think that?
Plastic Magic might bond it then.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
if
you're
it's
doing ABS to metal, aren't you? Yeah, sorry.
Oh
mate.
yeah.
No, I've taken the metal rod out and tried to glue the original part back,
Yeah.
but I think being ABS, it's not taking it. The extra thin won't take it,
Yeah.
Nah. Yeah.
and I don't have any.
Doesn't like ABS, does it? Extra thin.
No. So
I've
I
just
may,
got no polystyrene in it. That's why.
Yeah.
I may have a look, see if I've got any aldite.
Have you got any? Do you not got any plastic magic? No.
I haven't.
No. Don't. Must admit, I've got a pot of it, but I haven't used it in about 4 years. But I've still got it. I don't know. I don't even know if it still works.
Yeah, it'll be fine, mate.
It's one of those things that you kind of want to have in your stash, don't you?
Yeah.
Plastic magic. Universally useful.
Not
Well,
to
you
worry.
don't like
I
a
shall.
bit of
I
glue.
shall sort something out.
See, I do have a couple of pots of the Tamiya ABS glue, the one with the blue top, But it's like their normal glue. It's really fat and thick, and it's like, well, that's no good if I've got a really fine joint, is it? It's not really,
Yeah, exactly.
not going to help me in that situation. So a bit of the Tamiya stuff, and having that, and a bit of plastic magic as well. Always come in handy.
And what might happen is that because of the way I've done it now, is that this arm, it actually won't move on that joint.
Yeah.
So I may glue the arm solid so it doesn't move, and that way it won't make any excess pressure on the joint, and it'll just sit there.
Bit like painting a gumpler, just glue the frame in position so it can't be posed, and there you go.
Anders says, are you stigmatising that poor milkman? No, look at that, folks. See, we've now got a hand holding the churn.
And it's wibbly wobbly, I like it.
Yeah, so let's just magnify that. There you go, folks. See? Which is what I wanted. It now, for me, replicates the box art because
Yep.
that's what he's doing. See, he's carrying it.
Courtesy of our friends at Godhand.
There you go, folks. So just a little bit of prep. And all I did on that is I literally drilled through the hand, and then on the handle itself, I've cut it right in the middle, single line, and then you just splay it slightly apart. So I can now take that off, ready for painting. And then once it's all painted, I can then just hook that churn on. Have you a bit of that?
I like the word splay. It's a good word, that.
Yeah, I might give that to the missus for a pair of drop earrings.
A pair of milk churns. That might give a message that you'll regret passing on.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it could backfire for me, couldn't it?
Yeah, it's like, what are you trying to say? Give me nothing.
Nothing, love. Fox told me to do it. Don't blame the well-spoken man.
Yeah, that's never going to work, is it? You know it won't work.
Yeah, I can see it now.
You say nothing. You're a busty milkmaid. There you go. That's what I'm saying, love. You still get a slap.
She got the ultimate Christmas present, the wife.
What, are you going away for a week?
Cruel, but true.
Cruel, but...
Yeah, a fortnight would have been better in her eyes, but hey, you know. No, she got bought a car. A real car.
An actual driving car.
Yeah.
Nice.
My eldest boy bought her a car. How nice is that? Because her one was getting a bit dilapidated, 220,000 miles.
Oh, God, yeah, that's well past its prime.
It had an MOT advice list, like 3 volumes of War and Peace. Yeah. So
they just got to the point of giving MOT advice, just said, just get a new car.
Yeah, so he surprised her and got her a car.
Aww.
So a big shout out for my eldest lad for doing that, because I thought that was a lovely thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the accountant fella?
Sometimes
yeah.
it just get like that, doesn't it?
Bless him.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's very nice.
And I will say live on air, blubbage was had.
Nope.
She did blub.
Well, yeah.
She went to issue cuddles, but like me, Lex isn't a hugger. So there was a little plume of smoke as he skedaddled off down the road.
Mm. Now, you're still in the good books, aren't you?
I am. Yeah, I had a hug today when she got in.
Yeah? I couldn't remember if you'd said that on air.
Yeah, I got a hug and everything. I was like, she's clearly ill.
Yeah, I'd get the doctor out, because if she's voluntarily giving you hugs,
something ain't right, mate, is it?
Yeah, what it means is when you fall out of the good books, you're going to fall hard and long and far.
Oh, it's going to be a long, painful process, mate, isn't it? Are you going to be there for me as a mate? Or
I'll be there as your mate.
Hide under the duvet?
I'll be there for you as your mate, as long as there's no shrapnel flying my way. I'll be absolutely perfectly on your side, as you know.
Yeah, but you're Sugar Lips Fox. Nothing bad goes your way, because
Sugar Lips.
You're in a good books all the time. It's like, oh, hello, Mrs. Workshop. Yeah.
Sugar Lips, I know who you've been talking to. Steady Norris. Right, that's the skin painted over again. Let's do a little bit of his trousers. Right, Colin, I'm going to use your brain folds to my benefit.
Oh, you go
Pick
careful.
Me, for the grot, who is green, obviously, for the grot manning the gun on his back, the heavy stubber, what colour trousers shall he have? The Orc's got Xandri Dust trousers.
No, sorry?
The Orc's got Xandri Dust trousers, and you have to answer in the name of a Citadel paint.
In the name of a Citadel paint, right?
What colour his trousers?
Let's have a spin round and see what we've got.
Because his trousers
Yeah, go on.
The Orc's trousers is Andrew Dust. He's got a red loincloth, and the grot is green.
Oh, Skaven Blight Dinge with an highlight then.
Ooh, that would work. Because he's got like a bracer on his arm, which will be similar to that. That'll work.
Purely and simply because you want that red cloth just to pop, don't you?
Yeah, you want that to be the standout colour, don't you?
A bit like that baboon on David Attenborough where you see that really bright purple.
Yeah.
We all
On the
remember
baboon,
that.
obviously. Yeah.
Yes, folks, we'll be doing a What's New in Store segment in a wee while. We'll be doing that shortly.
Yeah.
Cool. So Skaven Blight Dinge, you say? Dinge.
Yeah,
I do love that name.
Got to have a bit of Skaven Blight Dinge, ain't you?
Right. I'll go and find me Skaven Blight Dinge then.
Oh, really? Right. Have I asked you for the one colour
No.
ain't got laying around?
Have I got it under blue or greys? I don't know. Let's find out.
This is Foxx. It's going to be next to something like Avalanche Sunset, isn't it?
That's Dark Reaper. Skaven Blight Dinge. It's in greys, whites, greys, and blacks. There you go.
Yeah, logical place. Logical place. 10 out of 10.
Got all my colours sorted into little different. All my paints sorted into colours.
I have mine done as per the colour wheel on my rack behind me. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, you've got a big invisible rack. I've got to split mine between different drawers.
Yeah.
Scale Modelling Chaos says belly, Spanish chicken pasta, tomato and red pepper sauce, bench of 172nd Edouard Tornado GR1.
Yes. Welcome, Cassandra. Hope you're keeping well.
Anders says, true, Colin, it looks like Valtteri in about 15 years. I have no idea what they're talking about. What else have we got? Put the base layer of filler on my dio earlier, says Steve.
Oh, nice one.
Cool. Don't forget, folks, if you finish something in the last 2 weeks, if you finished it, well, in the last 3 weeks, if you finished a thing, you get a ding.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh.
We can't get a ding, I don't think, Col. I don't think Ted likes giving us dings.
No,
don't he? Oh,
he gets a bit. Ted's like a giant marshmallow. But look at that though, Ted. Come on.
What's that? Oh,
let me put it full screen. Hang on.
Shiny.
Tony Stark's Audi.
Yeah. I love the highlight on that where it catches the light because it's not what you expect.
Exactly. You got bits of silver, bits of gold coming through, but yeah. But I don't get a ding for it, so it's going over there to the walking away music. It's all right. Drives a hard bargain, doesn't he, out there?
He does. But I have to say, Cole, if you said to me, paint something red so that on the highlights it's gold, I wouldn't have a clue how to do that. So top notch for that.
Yeah.
I know it's a trade secret. I won't ask further.
Yeah, it's a technique I was shown by an old school bike painter years ago.
Yes. So don't forget, folks, if you finish the thing, we'll ding you. Is everyone's thumbs up? Asks Richard Thomas Scale Model World. Yes, give us thumbs up. It helps the channel. My daughter got me 2 kits for Christmas, says Scale Modelling Chaos, a 172nd Revell Air Rescue Huey and 172nd Airfix Chipmunk. Good God, that's a classic, that one, isn't it? The Airfix Chipmunk.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that from my youths.
Yeah, but on about that, the Airfix, have you seen the new Airfix catalogue?
Yeah, there's a fair old bit in there, isn't there?
There's some cracking models in there this time.
Yeah.
Cracking models, Gromit. Yep, the fox is in my garden again. I can hear it shouting.
Yeah, I think they've excelled themselves this year, to be honest with you. Back with a bang, haven't they?
It's taken them a while, but they've finally got to the point of releasing sort of new tools and retooled old kits now, where they're not just because for a long time it was let's just make the most of the old catalogue we've got until we can get some new stuff out, and it was just the old stuff rehashed. But now they're actually doing some good stuff. It's nice.
Yeah, it seemed to be in the past. All they did was just change the box art.
Yeah,
call it new.
Well, it was interesting to watch the thing about it, where they were saying basically we kind of inherited this warehouse full of really crappy old moulds that were in terrible condition. And it's like, what the hell do you do with that when it takes you a good couple of years to get new kits out on the market? So it kind of makes sense.
You're an old mould.
Old mould, what's that secret you're keeping?
You're keeping?
I had to change that slightly.
I think the CAD-CAM technology as well has come on quite in leaps and bounds.
Yeah. Oh, it has, Ted. You can certainly tell, can't you? Because some of us have the original releases of some of the new released Airfix kits, and you could just see such a difference.
Yeah.
A lot of refinement this time round. So yeah.
Well,
fair play
bits
to
that
them.
actually fit and, look like the thing they're supposed to be.
Quite scary, isn't it?
Yeah. Does this mean we can
Panel line
expect...
detail that looks like panel lines.
I was going to say, can we expect permanent recessed panel lines from now on and not raised panel lines, which are the bane of every model maker ever?
Yeah, I might even be tempted to make an Airfix model in the future.
Steady now, Ted. You're going to end up with a 5 foot long something, aren't you? You're going to end up with a big one again, aren't you? If you say that.
Cassandra says, I like the look of the new RNLI Shannon class lifeboat. Absolutely. Dave Cardboard says, I like the look of the walrus, which is just drying out to be dastardly and muttly. Yeah.
Ooh, I am the
Absolutely.
walrus.
I am the walrus. Right.
Right,
I'm
now I
going to
need...
load up the
The whiz.
I've
Wouldn't
aerodated that, and now I just need to leave it
forever.
forever. I have a
Ever
habit.
and ever.
I have a habit of I glue something and I just become too impatient and want to try it. And
It's called being a man, Ted, but it applies to every aspect of life, that.
yeah,
Right, so we're going to go through the what's in store and briefly, shortly. I mean, not briefly. And then we'll do the giveaway, and then I think we'll be kind of on a show then, won't we?
Yeah. It's gone quick already, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where is it? There you go.
Monday
That's what you
show's
want,
only a
Col.
short show. It's not like a 3-hour-long show because it's not really about. It's not like well, what we hope to do is make it not specifically a bench show because they go on for hours and that's about what we're doing. It's really just it's the normal Monday show, but we're just doing stuff at the bench rather than just looking pretty on the camera because that's just boring.
Exactly that, folks. So, yeah, this is stuff that has been gleaned from the What is New tab on the eModels page, folks. So, some of the stuff in there, a couple of extras I've put in there just because I like the kits. But this is some of the stuff that is new on the new section on the eModels website, folks.
I'm having thoughts about painting the rubber tyres on that.
Exactly. I mean, this just jumped out at me because it's a tractor, isn't it? It's a Mini Art 124th German D8511 industrial tractor.
that's tractor.
Yeah, and when I saw this, I immediately thought of Ted because, yeah, look at that. There's only the one picture at the moment, but it's part of a series of different tractors that are in the Mini Art range, folks. But I don't think you can go wrong with that. I mean, the weathering potential on that, like you say, Fox, just the tyres and wheels alone, and yet, all the detritus under the leaf springs you could do.
See, I know that's just a painting, it's not the actual model, but I love the fact that that painting alone, like you can look at it and say, when that tractor was new, it was bright green, the wheels were bright yellow, but now it's faded green and faded, and it's like you could paint that fading in. It's like, it just...
Exactly. Paul's in, saying hello, afternoon, Paul. Love to you, mate, and Dawn. Hope you're both all right. But yeah, I mean, I just saw that and I thought, yeah, Skipper could weather the bejesus out of that. And yeah. So there you go, folks. That is the German 851. There's no theme, by the way, folks. This is a general what's new in store thing. Are prizes getting given out still for this? Or nothing? Because it's not a theme, is there? See, so
No, there's no themes this time. We're just going to show what's new in store.
We could send out the hamsters to whoever says a specific word
I mean,
first in chat.
Don't get me wrong. We'll send a big vat of nothing if someone buys item number 3, but we won't.
We'll just pick somebody at random, and then they'll get up one morning and there'll be a hamster in the house.
Exactly that, folks. Jeffrey says it's 2024, guys, not 2023. What's that then, mate? Did someone of us say 2023 then? No idea, mate.
Did I not update the date on the video?
I've got no idea,
It probably
mate.
still says 2023 in the date because what you do is you forget the numbers.
Yeah, but
Do you remember the days when you had checkbooks and it took you to about March to remember to write the correct year on it?
Wasted checks because you got the date wrong. You're like,
Out of interest, Ted, are they still a thing, checkbooks?
I don't know.
Here's another one. When's the last time people used cash?
Cash is still common, but I've not had a
Really?
checkbook from my bank in about 10 years.
Not
Well,
used it in yonks, mate. I wasn't even aware that some of the notes had changed until the missus gave me some money. And I'm like, why are you giving me this? I don't go out anywhere.
Our gardener takes cash because it's easier for stuff like that.
But there you go. That's the 124th German industrial tractor, folks.
Yeah.
Have used some of that. Next up, we've got a Jellybopter. And this is AZ Models 172nd Hughes with an H, OH6, a use.
That's basically every bad guy ever helicopter in Airwolf.
I don't know
Or any
why, but it reminded me of that helicopter from Magnum. I've got no idea why. It's probably a completely different one. But
Yeah, it's got that kind of shape.
I did see a video game where you could have this helicopter and it was all armed up. It was all tooled up. They had rockets and things on it.
Yeah. I've been playing
exactly.
Far Cry and you get one of these. It's great.
And it's
Rockets
just
and
like
bullets.
you've got different options. You can do the Army and Navy one there, folks. All the different colours of paints and that you've got.
I used to have a toy one of those. It was all metal.
Yeah, it's just something really simple, isn't it? But you could have a great, 70-second scale. If you've not done any weathering or anything like that, you could do a nice little bit of pre-shading on it and just practice. Why not?
Yeah.
And for that
Quid, go
price,
for it. 12 quid.
yeah, for that price, you could get both. You could do the Army and the Navy variant. So I did.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
There you
Do
go.
it.
So, yeah, grab yourself one of them, folks. And you've got a nice little decal option there where you can have some different livery on there. Or you could
Livery, I
create
like
your
liver.
own nose art. Who knows?
I'm thinking about liver now.
You want the liver, don't you? Yeah.
Liver and onions.
So, yeah,
Whoa.
that's the 172nd Hughes OH6 Hughes, folks. Next up,
Now.
this is item number 3. Now, you are contractually obliged to get that, he says, tongue-in-cheek.
You have to
Yes.
order. You have to order cashier number 3. It's the
Yes,
law.
folks. eModels have a few Doras. Yes. So if you're one of those that has been desperately wanting this to come in, there you go. And it says, please note, this will not fit through your letterbox.
Yeah, and it's UK mainland only.
Absolutely, folks,
Fortunately.
because of its sheer size and weight. So, it's there's over 3,000 parts and it's 58 inches long.
Yep.
That's a bit big, isn't it, mate?
If I remember rightly, I think it's still the largest production plastic model kit ever made.
Yeah. And there you go, folks. And I'm going to go through the pictures because it is a thing of beauty.
I did notice on the box it says premium edition as well. So
Yeah. Does that mean
Don't
you get
know what
all
that
of
means.
the photo etchness, mate? There you go.
I don't know what
Equals
that
metal.
actually gives you. Because
Got
just
no
like-
idea.
this kit is so exclusive and so rare that you could keep it and it'll probably go up in price.
Yeah.
because it's been out of production for I think about 4 or 5 years now. eModels occasionally managed to get hold of a couple of them to sell. So
It has become a sought after collector's piece,
Yeah.
isn't it? But
It
when
is
I
a
saw
museum
this
piece.
this picture, I just thought Foxx and his Deathcore Krieg paint jobs,
Oh, God,
it's just- Because I know if Foxx had a Dora, he'd Warhammer it.
See, none of these really give an idea of how big it is until you see old John stood next to the box, which
Yeah.
we'll get to in a minute.
It's pretty much, it's a beast. It's the fact that it's on a vignette there, and it's like, basically a football field. But yeah,
Keeping in mind it's 135th and just
yeah.
I
I
don't know if
mean,
it's got dudes on it, but
yeah, there
can see
are
the
dudes there on screen. If you spin round in your chair, dude, you'll see on
I
your
am.
monitor.
I'm looking.
Yeah, that 35th figure's in there. So yeah, look at
That's
that.
what gives it away.
Now, see,
John
if
was-
I had that box, I would curl up and see if I could get in there.
Well, every time they get these in the warehouse, like there's like all these cats turn up, hundreds of them.
Yeah,
And John,
yeah.
keep in mind that old John was 7'6" tall, so
yeah. And there
wasn't
you go,
big.
folks. Yeah. So if you are after a Dora even,
yeah.
grab one whilst you can, folks. I know
Yeah.
there was someone mentioned it recently in one of the eModel shows that they was open, they'd come back in. So
Yeah.
There you go.
There's never, ever a guarantee that eModels will get any more because at some point there'll be none left anywhere in the world because it's out of print, it's out of production. So,
I mean, we've been trying to convince Ted to build one, but the language he used when he was trying to wheedle out of it isn't broadcastable.
Some of the words. Whew.
Could you imagine
that
Ted
definitely
taking this to Mrs. Ted?
Yeah, that won't go out. I wouldn't get out of the loft.
Yeah.
I think Mrs. Ted's word will be a lot worse than the words that came out.
Could you imagine it? Love, I've got my latest eModels build arrived. The 3 men carrying the box are trying to shoehorn it through the loft hatch.
Yeah, delivered by a forklift.
Well, I said the other day, so Ted has a basic choice of either put a hinge on his house roof or don't get the door.
Yeah, it'd be a hinge on the roof.
Roof hinge.
So there you go, folks. It's the Saw R135th scale Dora railway gun, folks.
Yeah. Just going back one to your helicopter. Scale modelling chaos says that is the Magnum helicopter.
Oh, is it really? Oh, cheers, mate. That one. Yeah.
Bow, bow, bow.
That'll be why it made me think of it. Can I look suave, windswept, and interesting and admit that I didn't know that?
Go for it.
Yeah. There you
Just
go.
say, knew that. I was just playing. I'm a character.
Yeah, if I said I knew it, people would see through it. They go, no, you didn't, slaphead. You know you didn't. Next up, folks, we have got the God Hand Uraban Asami scissors for plastic. Yes, folks.
Ooh, look at them.
Scissors for plastic, folks. And I must admit, they do look a nice, substantial bit of kit, folks. So there's your packaging.
Yep.
Get your packaging
There are
here.
Great for cutting sheet plastic if anybody's into scratch building or making buildings and things like that.
Exactly that. It's processing blades are exclusively for plastics with acute and obtuse angle blades on both sides for crisp cutting of plastic and other materials that are hard to cut with scissors. Ideal for curved cutting of thin plastic boards and processing runners. They do include a stopper to prevent the blade from opening during carrying and storage. There you go. So it just gives you a little bit of blurbage, and there they are.
And handy if you've got a thick plastic card that takes a heck of a lot of scoring to break, so you just
exactly that. Instead. So there you are, thin styrene as well, and obviously if you've got very, very thick bits of sprue, even if you want to do a bit of sprue stretching, you could just use these to grab a chunk of sprue. Yeah,
much better
saves your nippers, folks.
Yeah, risking your expensive nippers when you've got them just to hack away at the bits and bobs.
Exactly. So that's what they're there for, folks. So they are even the God Hand Uraban Asami plastic scissors.
Yeah. It's kind of handy because we've all got like a pair of scissors on our bench for cutting decal paper and stuff. So it's like, what if we could use those scissors for plastic as well? Well, there you go. That's it. You don't need 2 pairs of scissors now.
And there will be a review of these coming up, folks.
Ooh, got a big dotty spring in the middle as well.
Yeah, you get to do all that twanging, quahang, spring noises.
And then if you have them for long enough, it can go every time you use them when you're on a live stream and everybody can hear you using your scissors.
Yeah, but then that takes us nicely to the next item. Because you've all gone out and got your nippers, why not get yourself some God Hand Nipper 5mm dedicated maintenance oil stroke rust prevention lubrication 1 liquid.
Ooh. Or it looks like you could use it as nail varnish.
Yeah. So if you want to keep your God Hand nippers and obviously your plastic cuttings scissors in tip-top, super-duper lubed God Hand exclusive from the factory condition, this is the stuff you want, folks.
I must admit, my old nippers have gone a little bit tarnished now. I could do with some of that.
And it basically, you can remove chips with the blade brush, protect moving parts using the maintenance oil, apply oil to the surface. There you go. And it'll just stop your God Hands from tarnish. Mind you, yours went quite nicely old bluey, didn't they? So I had a nice patina to a patina, he says.
Patina!
What's that? So, Cassandra says, if I sell a kidney, I might be able to get a Dora.
Yeah, okay, you've got 2. Get rid of one, it's fine. Off you go.
Absolutely.
Sort it out.
So there you go, folks. That's the God Hand Nipper 5mm dedicated maintenance oil.
Yeah.
Next up,
look after your tools.
For the figure painters out there, you've got the X Plus 1/8 Revenge of the Creature. Yeah, why not? Nice little figure there. Terror is loose in the city, Revenge of the Creature. It's from them classic old 50s
Oh yeah.
B-rated movies, but it really is a lovely looking sculpt, folks. And if you're into your figure painting, especially if you're into this type of genre where you're looking at old film related stuff, why not grab yourself one of these? It's got meticulously sculpted hands.
It was just called The Creature. They
Yeah.
gave it a proper name.
Exactly. And
Classic-
I don't
classic,
think it's a bad sculpt.
No, it's a classic old vintage horror film.
Exactly,
character.
and it's got fish. It's got fish. Look, folks, lively fish.
Fish. What do you call a fish with no eyes?
Go on.
Fish.
Was this not in Stingray as well?
I got a feeling it might have been, mate.
Well, it was a bloke in a suit, so
Yeah.
It was probably in a whole bunch of like 1950s B movies because he just rented out the costume.
Exactly, but he does bear a very uncanny resemblance to Max Verstappen for some reason. But there you go. So that is the Revenge of the Creature. There's no other real information as to movies that it may or may not have been in, but certainly
Revenge of
does
the
look good.
Creature.
I do like the fish. I mean, them alone you could have fun doing.
It's lively fish. It says lively fish.
Yeah, not ordinary fish,
Yeah,
but
not
lively
soporific fish.
So that's the 1/8 scale Revenge of the Creature, folks. Next up, I noticed these eModels have got wooden kits in stock, folks. Now, there's a lot of folks in the community that enjoy doing the wooden kits, and there is a nice range now of wooden kits. So I chose this one, and it's the Wood Trick Hot Rod with an H. And yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go on.
I was going to say, it reminds me of that Orc. Well, I can't remember which one it is, though. The Orc one with the big stick out engine. Custom booster
blaster.
Yeah.
Damn, I just named a Warhammer kit.
I got you.
But yeah,
You fell
there
into
you
my
go.
trap.
Yeah, look at that, folks. And I think these pistons might move as well. So,
Ooh.
because a lot of these wooden kits do have moving parts, but I don't think you can go wrong with this sort of stuff. I really
Not intended to be painted, though. They're kind of left most
don't.
pretty
Yeah, they're
as
left
wood, aren't they?
bare. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the
That's the
character
whole
of it.
idea of it. What's it? Oh, there you go. There's even bigger pictures. Some of the most well-known automobiles are American hot rods, which are currently only found in the collections of collectors. So they're now recreating them in wood. Look at that.
Or in the NCIS car park.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
You see what I did there?
I am impressed. So yeah, there's a nice range of them. Engineering Joy, it says. And it's part of the Vintage Machinery series, folks.
You've got a selection of those different wood kits, so go and check them out.
Oh, yeah, they've got loads of planes, cars. I think there's a couple of trains in there, a couple of bikes. So, yes, folks, go and grab one. You know you want to. The wood kit builders out there, you know where you can get them. Next up, we have got the BMAX 124th McLaren MP42B, and it's the 1985 winner of Monaco. Yes, folks. And it was driven by the legendary Frenchman Alain Prost. Yes. So,
Is it a bit of a humble brag if I say I've actually touched that car?
yeah, I've been to their technology centre at Woking and done the tour, and it's,
Yeah, I touched it. We got.
I
Like
got a
behind the
little
scenes
bit
thing.
emotional when it come to Senna's car, I must admit. Yeah, and it's Formula One in it. What more can you say? 24th scale, can't argue with that. And I think it was an era of F1 that I preferred, but hey, you know. I suppose it's what you're used to and what you grow up with. But yeah, it had a Porsche V6 turbo engine, which was renowned for its reliability and performance. But also you had that old school engine noise that you don't get now.
I was about to say, what noise did it make, Col? What noise did it make?
Yeah.
Ted, what noise did it make, Ted?
Meow.
You go.
Ow.
That was impressive.
I did watch the e-racing cars the other day, and it just didn't seem to have the first.
It doesn't, does it? Yeah.
It doesn't have that atmosphere about it anymore.
No, you think they would just have an audio file loaded and a speaker built into the car that had an engine tone, wouldn't you? But
Yeah.
just doesn't
Engine
do it,
tone.
does it? Next up, folks, we have got, why not? It's a Ducati Superleggera from Tamiya in 1/12 scale, folks. As you know, I like me bikes, and this one comes with all the wingage on it. Yes, those that have seen modern day MotoGP will notice all the aero on bikes now, and now they're making their way to the road bikes. So, yeah, if you saw this coming down the road towards you, yeah. But look at all the carbon fibre and everything, and oh, yeah, I might just need to take a moment, but yeah.
Sit down for a while, Colin.
Yeah, and there you've got all the engine detail, all the brakes, discs, calipers. Typical Tamiya bike, really nicely detailed. Go together flawlessly. You can't go wrong with them, folks. If you're going to build bikes or want to build a bike, I'd always say grab a Tamiya bike first, because you can throw them up in the air and they'll come down built. They really are.
Well, the beauty
beautiful.
is you can start at this end of them, can't you? And then when you get confident with them, you can move up to the super big kits. The big top of the range kits.
Exactly. So it's a great pallet buster for me. Like I say, I do love me bikes, and if me mojo's going, I just grab a bike kit and build it. So, and yeah, this is one that will be wheedling its way to me stash.
Wheedle, wheedle, wheedle.
Yeah, I mean, it's look at that. I mean, you can't go wrong, can you? It looks like something like Optimus Prime, doesn't it? It's like, yeah, you want some.
You could give it a couple of extra wheels and a comfy chair. Work for me.
Oh, God, you're such a princess. Yeah, you can't get a Draylon armchair on a motorcycle, mate, no matter how good you are. So there you go, folks. That is the Ducati Superleggera V4. And last up, you'll be pleased to know, is the Mini Art 1/35th scale set of Street Musicians, 1930 to 1940s, folks. And I just saw this and just thought, why not?
Yeah, they do like the little bizarre little vignette characters, don't they?
Yeah, but I just thought, well, that's Chris sat there with his accordion in it, you know. There's Ted and Foxx giving it the beans, and I'm the one taking the photograph. See what I did there?
Oh, I see what you've done there, you coward.
I am, mate, but yeah.
Coward.
So there you go, yeah. I'm sat in the milk truck driving it.
As long as Ted's the one with the bow tie, I'm happy, I don't mind.
Yeah. Well, you've got the world's smallest violin, so...
That's true.
Yeah.
I can that guitar guy, all I can hear in my head is, I'm a storyteller.
And I know Ted has an acoustic guitar leaning against the wall on the gable end of his loft.
Yeah, not that I can't play it. It just looks good.
So there you go, folks. That's a little preview of what is new in store, folks. See what we did
Go and get all those things.
You've got to get item number 3.
Item number 3, yes. Now, thank you for that, Colin. Now.
It's all right, mate.
2 things I need to do.
Oh, dear.
Yes, first of all, you may have noticed a post that went up on the eModels page and in other places about a spanky new Facebook group that you must go and join. Yes, indeed. Let me press some buttons. We finally got around to it, or rather I finally got around to it, and sorted out the Scale Model Addicts Facebook group. This is one that the guys at eModels set up ages ago, and it was just there in the background. They never made it live. It was just there, so they had it. So I says to Pete, mate, why don't I just put that live and we'll just start all this nonsense? And he's like, okay, go for it. So it is now a live group, Scale Model Addicts. And basically, it's just, that's the wrong screen. I'm trying to scroll it. I'm looking at the stream.
Yeah, don't have the one with your browsing history on, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is basically, it's a family-friendly, safe space for you to post up your work and ask questions of other like-minded modelers. You know how these groups work. It's a safe space for you to go in, post up all your work, and what we'll do is, I'm not going to do it now, but we will go through maybe once or twice a month, and we will have a look at what's in there and do like a little gallery showcase of people's work. I'm just scrolling past them now quickly, so we'll do it in more detail next time or the time after. But it's a place where you can show your work off and basically ask help and advice and get feedback and make friends in the modelling environment. And it's not just scale models. Yeah, it's not just scale models. It's anything eModels sells. Yeah. So remote control stuff. Go on, somebody you wanted to...
Bear in mind, it is a group for eModels. It is their group and it's representing their business. Have a read of the rules, please, folks, and keep it family friendly, because at the end of the day, this is a business, this group. So
yeah, it's eModels' own group, so it's nice and clean, no self-promotion, all that kind of stuff. Have a read of the rules.
The rules are there. You'll see them as you join, and just give them a read, folks.
But go and check it out. If you've not joined it already, if you're on Facebook, just go and join it. It's a great place.
Yeah.
eModels will probably use it as well to announce stuff in there, as well as their own Facebook page as well.
Exactly.
But we will go through and we will showcase work on that page, because we used to have a gallery and it required the thing to be built on the website, but that's not possible with the current version of the software of the website. So it's like
it's far easier if we just have it in here now, isn't it?
Yeah. So we can do things like that. We can. In the future, if we want to, we can pick things at random. We might do giveaways and stuff. So go and join it. It's Scale Model Addicts. We did send out a bunch of invitations to people who follow eModels. If you don't follow eModels' Facebook page, if you go and follow their page, it will automatically send you an invite or it should automatically send you an invite for the group as well.
Yep, and invite your friends as well.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think it's eModels Ltd is the eModels Facebook page. But just search for eModels. And then once you follow that, it'll send you an invite. But yeah, go and join it. So that is the new group, Scale Model Addicts. We've already got 261 members that we've got since we launched it a couple of days ago.
It is a private group, so it is exclusive, folks.
Yeah. So get your request in to join, and we'll sort you out. Now,
absolutely.
That's that. What's more important is we want to give you some stuff.
Yes.
We want to give you things.
Are you all right with all this multitasking, mate?
I know. The only problem is I've got it on my other monitor, which is 4x3, which is why this is a weird square shape.
Let's try and put it. Yeah, let's just try and put a bit more bigly screen there. Is that all right?
I really must get myself a 16:9 second monitor, because this one is an old monitor. As a spare. So we are going to be giving away.
I have a spare 16:9.
Ooh, I might take that off your hands for a small amount of monies. We are giving away this. It is the Airfix menu discipline, the Airfix 1/72 Fairy Rotodyne. Now, this is an old kit that came out in the late 50s. I don't know if they've retooled it. They might have done. They've done that a lot with some of their old stock. I think it's possibly a retool. It was re-released in 1998, and this is now the re-release of the re-release. And look at that.
It's just got a real quirkiness about it, because if you can't pick it out in the picture, folks, it's got a rotor on it.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those things like in the 1950s where they went, "Is this going to work? Don't care, make it and see what happens."
Back in the days where engineers sat there on a drafts table with a pencil and a ruler, and they come up with these weird and wonderful concepts.
And thankfully, it was after the days when they used to put square windows in planes, which was a really bad idea when it became
that went really well for the Comet. Didn't it?
That went really well for the Comet. It never entered full-scale production, though, so it was only ever really a concept plane. Which is a shame. It was considered for military applications, which would have been an early form of that American thing, the thing with the two rotor blades.
The Osprey.
That's the one. It would have been like an early kind of thing of that. But it's kind of weird that it's got the turbine and the normal propellers.
It's real vintage, isn't it? It's got that real vintage look about it.
Yeah, it's just got that kind of let's just slap two things together and see what happens.
Wouldn't
kind of
look out of place in a Flash Gordon movie, would it? You know,
or Thunderbirds or something.
Yeah,
yeah. So we're giving that away. It is a 1/72 kit, and all you need to do is, as always, just put a comment on tonight's show. When it's stopped being a live stream and it becomes a video, stick a comment on the show, on the video, and in a couple of weeks we'll come back and we'll pull a winner. What shall we have them say, ladies?
Yeah, anything about, just make a comment. Leave your name.
Just make a comment.
Yeah. Any old comment. Keep it family friendly, of course, please.
Yeah. If you can think of something funny, all the better.
If you can make any amusing comment. But yeah, that's a proper 1950s curly-whirly high-tower engineer hair kind of plane, that.
Absolutely. We'll pull that in 2 weeks' time when we're back at the Bench eModels show.
Yeah, a couple of weeks we shall do that. Yeah. So there you go. That is what we're giving away, and that I think is about done, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, I don't think we've done bad there, folks. I really don't, mate.
do let us know how you think about this. It's only going to be little bits of modelling for half an hour while we do the other bits, but it's just a bit more interesting than just sitting looking at our faces, isn't it? So
Yeah, save you staring there looking at my ugly old mug.
Yeah, we're not going to get a lot done during the stream. I painted some trousers and some skin, but that's not the point really. So it's all fun.
Yeah, but we'll develop this. The new look eModels stream will grow and develop as we go along with it. We can iron out some tweaks and
a little bit of garnish in it, lipstick and mascara, just to come up with something that works. But
yeah, you get minimal face, but only minimal face. Where's my hat?
It's just to try and freshen it up, Ted, isn't it, mate? Because it's been the same format for what, 9 years nearly. So
yeah. And it might be that when we do the little half hour at the bench type thing in the middle, it might be that one of us might be like, I'm going to tonight show you how to do a thing. And then we'll, that'll be what they'll do for half an hour. So,
which means Ted will be doing that segment.
Yeah, we like that because then Ted can fill half an hour.
That's it. If there is something you want to see or a technique that you want to discuss or see somebody doing, just let us know and we'll try and fit it in. It might not be in that night's show, but we can fix something up for.
How about this for an idea? We could have Ted's tips.
Oh yeah, that could go several ways. It could certainly get us in. It could certainly get us in some interesting circles.
Notice how slowly I said that.
Ted's tips. I think what we should do is, Ted, which number step are you on in the Titanic?
Sorry, what?
What step number are you on? Like step 75 in the Titanic?
Hang on. I'll see if I can reach it without pulling my earphones out.
Well, I was just going to say, basically, whichever step you're on.
Yeah, I'm at I think I'm at number 20. It may not sound like it's very far in, but there's lots of it.
So Sandra says, I want to see Ted do PE without swearing. That is not a possibility.
Oh, yes. Talking about PE, there's this lovely little piece. There's this lovely little piece here. I'll show it to camera, which I crafted out of some nice photo etch. There we are. It's not coming into focus, but there it is. I crafted it nicely out of some photo etch for the kit. I came in tonight to switch on my cameras and put my hand on it and squashed it.
I can always remember I was doing a build once, Ted, and I moved it off the bench because I needed to put my spray booth in. So I put all the bits on their sprue rack on me seat. Settled the spray booth up, and what I go and do, I went sat down, didn't I? It's like crunch.
I remember, I'll never forget, I built a 135th GCKW truck, big American Korean War truck. Got it all built, got it all painted. I had to move something, put it on my chair. You know where it went. It sat on it, written off completely.
Oh, yeah.
That was a rude word. But so basically, next week, if you write in and ask Ted to do step 21 in the Titanic, and then the week after, step 22, we'll show you each week the next step.
We'll get there.
There's a long route to that joke.
But you might think the Titanic's been going on long, but how long's the...
That digger you started before the Titanic, didn't you?
I was started before the Titanic,
I think 4 years ago now, mate, if I remember right.
No, I think more even.
Been a while. There you go. That's the question. How long ago did Ted start doing his digger?
Do we have numbers that big we can use?
Yeah, 111 12 years ago, back in the Shire.
Numbers to the power of.
I started this when I were a lad.
It was great.
You was pushing it in that bike up the hill at the beginning of that Ovis advert.
During the war, when I was building this.
Yeah, you was up on Fred Dibner's chimney. Do you like that?
Now then.
Anyway, on that note, before I get dragged down any further by these two, we'll say good night and hope you've enjoyed the new look eModels show. As I say, let us know your ideas, what you'd like, what you don't like, and we'll consider all the ideas all the time. But until
the ones that are hard work, we'll put to one side, and the ones that are easy, we'll do.
Yeah, that's it. But we might as we go on, we might get everybody together, and we'll do a group build or something where you guys can join in as well. Well,
shit, we got the Facebook group now up and running, so just launch a group build, can't we?
Yeah,
So
that's it. Yeah. We can pick something nice and cheap and sort of affordable for everybody off the what's new in store, and we could all get down to it and build.
You could choose a nice shiny car for Foxx to build. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face.
Why, you're...
Right, before there's any more silly ideas come in, we'll call it a night and say good night to you all. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time, hopefully. So good night, everybody.
Me and Foxx will be back Wednesday at 9 p.m, by the way.
Wednesday.
See you later, folks.
More of that, Orc.
Colin's back. Bye now. Bye.